The day the Igbo youth decides that our freedom is tied to governance outcomes, everything is going to change automatically. The so-called lack of structure means no single elite can permanently control the region. That is power, but only if the youth understand where to direct that power though. Because right now, too much of that instinct has been redirected toward agitation without outcomes, toward symbolism without systems, toward emotion without strategy. But imagine if that same instinct was redirected toward accountability, institution building, electoral vigilance, budget scrutiny, policy tracking. The transformation would be dramatic. Because Igbo people are naturally entrepreneurial, naturally adaptive, naturally competitive. Add political sophistication to that mix, the region becomes unstoppable. The real danger is not lack of structure. The real danger is misdirected energy. When youth energy is channeled into confrontation instead of construction, decay is going to follow. And local politicians, they benefit from this decay. Because as long as the youth are distracted by ideology, the governors and senators operate comfortably. They steal quietly, they underperform quietly, they mismanage quietly. Because no one is watching them, right? But the day the Igbo youth decides that our freedom is tied to governance outcomes, everything is going to change automatically.